Actually, it's like a sea.
Yeah.
And so basically, you almost see the water, even though it's all red.
Right.
You see the water.
The water,
tide
yeah, right
at the
there.
bottom. But then I could say to you, well, you know what? I changed my mind. I don't think it's that. I think those are clouds that we see. And those two squares that are up close up to the top are actually, let's say that's maybe like God and his wife just kind of looking down.
Okay.
You know, and that's clouds.
That's the water, right?
Yeah, but that's the beauty of art.
Right,
That's
right.
that's how it should be. That's how it should look.
That's peace.
It should look the way that you need it to look at that moment, but without changing the art.
Right. And lastly, out of the three,
I'm sorry I've been giving you these long.
Oh no, do your thing, do your thing. Trust me, my editor at large will tell you I talk a lot. So.
That's all good. I know.
So, what does music feel like to them?
Music to me feels. To me, music feels like spicy food.
Okay.
You know, where it's something that like you can have that if it's right, man, it's good.
Right.
But then you know how sometimes that thing that you think that you like, wait a minute, why is it that I can eat the hottest buffalo wings in the world?
Right.
But then there's certain Thai meals or there's certain like Indian dishes.
Right.
That's just it's a no-go.
Right.
That to me is like, you know, for me that's what music, in that perspective, that's how I kind of like deal with it. I mean, it's weird, it doesn't make sense.
No, definitely.
From a food parallel.
Got you. No, this is Escape the Matrix. There's nothing weird about it.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so my final question for you for the Storyteller Spotlight, we definitely have to get you back to do a full-on interview.
Oh,
we definitely gotta do that for the magazine. So my final question for you is, as far as projects that you have coming up, right now we have Cy Smith on the cover of our March issue.
Oh, dope. What's up, Cy?
Yeah, going on.
Yeah.
Can you tell the readers of Escape the Matrix about that?
Well, as far as maybe people who are watching this, you can go to iTunes. I have stuff up there currently under there. I have Distraction City, as well as a project called Antithesis, an alias group of mine with two other gentlemen. That's on iTunes. That's under Tasteful Licks Records. That label put that out. A hip hop kind of alternative label based out of Raleigh, North Carolina. Okay. They put that record out. The other projects that I have on there is an older record of mine called Utopia. Okay. More recently, I have a record called Silent Killers, as well as The Last Temptation of West Felton. Okay. And you know, stuff on there under W. Ellington, Felton, or West Felton. As well as recently just finished up a project where I'm doing my producer introduction. Okay. As well, where I did the complete production on this album. It's called Black History Month Has Come and Gone Again.
Got you.
And the purpose of that is just to remind people of that there was a time period when we heard music and it had not only just a variety of sounds, but the artists were saying something. They were talking about, you knew what they were talking about, whether you agreed or you didn't agree. Right. And I feel like now it's like, I don't know what most of these cats talking about. Right. They really not saying that. Right. You know?
And it's not the abstract kind of thing that make you think, you know.
Yeah, that you just ain't getting it.
Right.
You're saying like, dude,
it really is empty. Got you.
You know, and so it's kind of one of those things where it's metaphorically, it's to show that how Black History Month has gradually become less of a big deal. I remember as a kid, dude, Black History Month was like, it was such a big deal that people complained about Black History Month, at least. Right. But now Black History Month has become so that, you know, and I feel like Black culture and music has become that same way, where it's just coming on and nobody seems to like care, but we don't understand why our kids are killing each other. We don't understand why people rob each other to attain superficial things. It's because we are allowing media, culture, and art to consistently make us think that is what we need to work and obtain. And that's really not the case.
Dude, we can go on all day.
I know.
We're going to go ahead and end this.
Yeah. Sorry about
this is the Storyteller Spotlight.
Sorry about y'all.
It's all good.
Ain't no whips and chains or rims being talked out of this mouth.
Spread the knowledge. So we're definitely going to get up with the full interview with W. Ellington Felton. But until then, this has been the Storyteller Spotlight. We'll check you later.
I hope I projected. Usually I talk too loud. And this brother, he projects every time he